Hey guys, DWTV 2010 here, and I got another Pokemon Showdown game. I'm trying a new NU team right now. I like it a lot, actually. I'm considering. Okay, first of all, let me tell you my team. I got a Choice Banded Mincino, which is working fantastic with Skill Link. Um, I'm considering putting King's Rock on it just because of King's Rock's flinching ability, and I thought that'd be kind of funny. Might be kind of trollish, so I don't know. I got a physically defensive Weezing. I got a support Miltank, a trapping Skuntank to take out all those pesky psychic types. I got a Scarf Rotom with Trick, and I have a specially defensive Lapras, who has Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, that kind of deal. And yeah, I'm playing a guy named Heretical, and this was a fantastic game. I thought this would be a perfect game to upload to my channel, and yeah, let's get started with the battle. Okay, so based on his team, I don't really know what he's going to start out with, and so I just put out my Scarf Rotom. He ends up putting out a Dodrio. I think he's going to switch, so I go for Air Slash. He ends up substituting. I'm like, oh crap, this guy must be trying to, get up boost behind the sub, so I just go for another Air Slash, because I am Scarf. Goes for the agility. So now I'm thinking he's going to set up a sub, and so I switch out to my Weezing, who has Haze. Gets up Substitute, and so whatever comes in, I'm just gonna use Haze on, and so he uses Baton Pass, goes out to his Altaria, and so I just use Haze, and all his boosts are gone, and so now it's pretty much we're back at square one, except his Dodrio lost a lot of health. So he sets up another Dragon Dance. What he doesn't know is that this Lapras has Roar, and this is one of the first times he gets greedy this game, and instead of hitting me with like an Outrage or something, and because he got greedy, he just gets roared out, and yeah, that sucks. He goes right back to his Dodrio. He ends up Toxicking me. I didn't think he'd carry Toxic, but I just go for the Ice Beam just to finish him off. It's not really too big of a deal that my Lapras is toxic. You'll see eventually that it's not. So he brings up his Encino. Obvious Bullet Seed is obvious, and so I just go into my Weezing, who takes this like a champ. I was like, oh my gosh, 3%. That's 3 to 4% is great. And then, I realized he only hits me 3 times, so he's the Technician variant, which is very, very important in this game, that he's only Technician and not Skill Link. His first Tail Slap gets a crit there. It doesn't really matter that much. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, I miss, so I'm like, oh, okay, fuck, I don't know what to do now. So I'm gonna have to sack my balls pretty early in the game. Sack my balls, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sack him pretty early in the game, which is unfortunate, but the only thing he would have really helped on is that Arbok, but you'll see eventually, it's fine. So, I go for the Scarf T-Bolt. Surprised he stays in, but, oh yeah, and then I remember he has Rock Blast. I'm like, oh shit, this guy's gonna kill me. Then he's Technician, so he only hits me twice instead of 5 times. So I end up living, going for another Thunderbolt, and he's dead. So, that sucked for him. Now I don't really need this Scarf Rotom anymore, so I just go for the Thunderbolt, trying to get some damage on my Ditto. And he just finishes it off with his own Thunderbolt. Well, my own Thunderbolt, really. And so, now I just go into my Skuntank. I have the Sucker Punch. He ends up not going for it. He goes for the Trick. Because I thought this guy was Scarfed. So, I just went for the Sucker Punch. He ends up tricking me a Metal Powder. I don't even know what that does. Someone want to leave a comment and tell me what that does, because I don't know. So I think he's going to switch or something, and so I go for the Poison Jab. But he ends up going for the T-Bolt. I'm like, crap. So I know I have to go for Sucker Punch this time, just so I don't die. He ends up predicting that, and so he goes for the Trick again, giving me leftovers, which really helps because it just gave me more health. I guess that's fine. I would have switched there, I guess. He ends up switching this turn, and I go for the Sucker Punch again just so he doesn't kill me. And I know this thing, Arbok's carried Coil, and so I decide to taunt him before I switch out. It is risky because I know Arbok also carries Earthquake, but I thought he would Coil first. And so now I switch out, and the Earthquake is kind of obvious, but since I don't have my Rotom anymore, I can't avoid it, and Weezing can't avoid it either. And so I just go into my Milkshake because he has max HP. I go for the Milk Drink to see what he's going to do. He uses Gunk Shot. That doesn't do too much. And now this taunt's ended, so I try to go for a Body Slam just to get like a Paralysis so I could easily Revenge Kill it, because at this point I thought I was going to sack my Milkshake, but I end up not. It's like, oh shit. So I don't really need Lapras anymore now that he's +1, so I kind of have to sack him. I think he's going to try to get greedy and set up again, but he doesn't this time. He goes for the Gunk Shot, does a ton to me, And so Lapras is kind of just dead weight. I kind of got to leave him in to die. He goes for the crunch and finishes me off, which is not too big of a deal. So I go into my Skuntank, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can get a crit or something. I go for Sucker Punch, only does 32%, so I'm like, shit, this is not good. I'm down 4-2 already, but I know my Cincino can actually kill him because of Skill Ink and Choice Band and shenanigans and stuff like that. And so, yeah, 4 hits actually ended up taking him out, so I'm so glad I have a Choice Band on this thing. So he brings in his Altaria, and I'm like, you know, I don't want to risk him like getting hurt too badly, so I go into my Milkshake. He sends up a Dragon Dance, and this is the biggest part of the game. So he gets greedy again, sets up another Dragon Dance. I go for the Body Slam, get the crit and the paralysis, which was just making me laugh so badly. But it's not over yet. Since now I'm faster, I go for the Body Slam again and get another crit. And I'm just, oh my god. I even say in the comments, I'm just like, wow, that's unfortunate, but that was pretty funny. I know since this thing isn't scarfed, I might as well just go for another Body Slam. I do outspeed, and I end up killing his Ditto. So now it's 2-2. Or it's actually 2-1, sorry, 2-1. So now his Amoonguss is in, and now I was like, yes, I have Fire Punch. I can't believe this is actually helping. It only does 31%, and then he ends up sporing me. And now, I don't know what he was going to do, so I switch out to my Cincino. Damn it, I always get those names mixed up. So I go to my Cincino. Does Giga Drain, does a ton. I'm like, oh shit, I know the only way I'm going to be able to win is if I keep this Cincino. So I go for the U-turn. I try to get the fuck out of there. I go back to my Miltank. I kind of have to sack my Miltank right now, but I got to try to get up some more damage, because I don't think a Choice Banded Tail Slap is going to take him out from full health. And so, I just got to hope that he sets up, which is nice. Hopefully I can wake up this next turn. And I think no, I don't. I don't wake up. Oh wait, no, I do wake up. I do wake up and go for the Fire Punch. And he doesn't think I'm going to wake up, so he goes for Growth. And so, I go for another Fire Punch this next turn, and he's going to hit me with the Giga Drain coming up. I was kind of hoping I'd get like a burn to get residual damage, but I don't end up getting it. And so I lived that pretty okay after +2, especially because I have special defense investment and I'm max HP and stuff. So I go for Body Slam, maybe get a paralysis, but I don't know. It didn't really matter the process because I know I'm faster with my Cincino. Fuck. Yeah, so my Miltank ends up dying, and then Cincino comes in. I gotta hit him with the Tail Slap, and I do. And so that really just secures the game. And that was a very good game. My mouse really came through in the end. That was a great game, Heretical. You probably won't be seeing this, but, you know, it's a great game. So, yeah, remember, this is DWTV 2010. I gotta work on my grammar skills, and I will see you guys later.